You're in trouble.
Okay, I'm recording the meeting so I can put it in a channel too.
All right, you can go ahead and start.
Okay, so obviously, thank you all for coming. Does this time work any better for you guys? I mean, obviously you're
it does
here,
for
but if we
me, this works
consistently
fine.
did it this time, would it work?
Or would it work?
about the same.
Okay. Well, they're trying to get a good time for everybody so that they can attend meetings.
Yeah. So first thing on the agenda is reading Miranda.
Who's that?
Holly, I'll
She's
strike you right
Holly.
now. Both physically and fucking departmentally.
I like it.
So we have to read Miranda on every arrest. That's nothing new. We're going to get fucking screwed and lose cases. If we're not reading Miranda. I mean, it's literally in the SOPs.
And this is before you start questioning them. So do not ask them why they were doing it or anything.
Yeah.
Because if you question them and read it afterwards, we're fucked.
Yeah, you can't do that. Also, searching subjects. Make sure we're searching subjects before we put them in the car. Making sure we're taking firing pins, bubble wrapping knives, checking their entire inventory.
Yeah, make sure y'all are like scrolling down to the bottom.
Yeah, because that's a problem. Oh, another thing. If you're on a scene, and there's a higher ranking member from another department, listen to that individual. The numbers matter across the board. It doesn't matter what uniform you're wearing. But make sure that everybody's on the same page and working together. I've heard a couple instances of people chattering and running their mouth and all this other crap. And it's just something we don't need to do. We don't need to get in pissing matches with other agencies. That's all I got for now. So I think what we discussed.
I know our biggest thing is Lucid is now on a no ride along list. He is not allowed to ride along with any of you guys because he's been interjecting in scenes and acting as PD. If he is caught in your vehicle at all, I know BCSO, you've got a strike.
LSPD same. Also, for clarification, strikes can be handed out across department. If I'm not in, but Brooklyn's in, and she sees you do something fucked up, you're gonna get a strike.
Yeah.
Goes for state too, even though they're barely here, but it goes for state as well.
I'm here every day. Damn.
Talking about like High Command.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time? I got some stuff going on.
Oh, you're okay. I was saying Lucid is on a no ride along list. He is not allowed to be in anybody's cars at any given time while on duty.
All right, and I just want to stress this. I just want to stress this one more time to everybody here. If someone gets into the front seat of your squad car, you need to only warn them one time. You have your weapons holstered, essentially, in your front seat. If they do not remove themselves from your vehicle, you are able to beanbag them. If they are a known hostile threat, you do what you need to do to get them out of your vehicle.
Lethal force.
Now, there are people that can do ride alongs, like people that don't have felonies, people that don't have guns. You can check their name up to the MDT if they don't have any like criminal history, like with killing PD or like killing someone else, and they don't have any guns on them. Sure, they can ride along. Anybody else? No. Day thing, going 10-7.
Oh my
We've
God.
addressed this. We've addressed this so many times in meetings. Let me make this clear. Go 10-7 in MRPD with your car. Do not leave your car out in the city. Get off of radio. We have had so many instances here this week where somebody has been 10-7 and an officer is getting shot and they're on radio. It just leads to a lot of confusion. So get off of radio.
Confusion, and you're fucking shit canning your department's budget.
Absolutely.
In like 2 weeks, my department's down 80% in the budget because people are fucking around with the 10-7.
Damn. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when we go 10-7 from now on, are we clicking it on the MDT or are we going
Yes.
to the civilian job?
Go to civilian, click it on the MDT, and get off radio.
Okay.
And then stay in MRPD.
But honestly, you don't even have to do that for. You can just go 10-7 on the MDT, and it will make sure you're at least not getting paid, and it'll show
what-
10-7 in the MDT.
And when you say MDT, you mean like you go to the gym.
All right,
and
everybody
you
pull
hit
your-
off duty.
Yeah, pull your
everybody
MDT
pull
out.
your MTTs out.
See where it says active units?
Yeah.
Right click that, and then set duty, toggle duty. You click that, and then look, I just made S35 10-7. I mean, now you're 10-8, but you get the gist.
I'm 10-7 now.
It doesn't show that in mine.
Yeah,
I'm
so you
10-8.
can't do other officers. You can only do yourself. I
Yeah.
tried that the other day, and it didn't work. It kept
Well, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't say 10-7 on anybody else that clicked it.
Excuses.
Unless I have to refresh.
You might have to refresh. I'm showing 10-7 now.
Yeah, it shows everyone is still 10-8 on MDT.
Okay.
If you're having problems with this, bring it up to government so you can get it fixed so that your ass doesn't get a strike.
Also, if you're having trouble with it, just fucking fly out. If it's more than 10 minutes.
Yep. Because one, like you said, it's taking the department, whatever department you're in's money. Two, it can lead to an IA case if like something happens and you're just AFK or some shit. I can just see it.
Okay. I don't like IA.
I mean, none of us do. But
Yeah, I need to
let's
put
just
IA
try
in
to
the
cover
price
our
level.
asses. Yeah, let's just try to cover our asses so we don't get in trouble with them.
Fucking 4.
Driving in city. If you're not in an active call where you called it out on radio, do not be speeding through town. Absolutely. BCSO, you will get a strike. Because there's been complaints that people have been driving through city, not stopping at stoplights, no lights, no sirens, nothing. You want to drive recklessly? If you have another soul, swap to that, or toggle off duty, get another fucking car.
I would
Coming
add
at
to
you
that,
with supersonic
IA
speed.
will be watching for that, and they will be making cases on it.
100%.
Yep.
What else was there? I think that was it.
Heard we're all getting raises. I forgot to bring that up.
not if we can't fucking clock out.
You have to talk to SASP about your raise.
Yeah,
Also,
where is he?
Also, if a cop is hostage, I heard about this the other day. If a cop's hostage, we don't give him fucking money. We don't do a 15-minute stand down. We don't do any of that shit. They get fucking 3 requests or whatever it is.
It's
Two.
2.
I thought for cops it was 3 because it is a cop, because then there's no benefit of taking a cop hostage.
I've heard
No,
3. I've heard 2,
that's-
but we can
I was
talk it
told
over
by
and look.
multiple department heads before everyone's been put to their position that it is 2.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, we'll get a-
We'll
if
get
there's-
clarified.
Yeah, we'll get a clear
I heard
answer
high
on that.
ranking is 2. I don't know. They might have switched that again. though.
But regardless, we should not be. There are some no-goes for hostages as cops. Money and fucking standing down are 2 big ones.
Yeah, we had an incident. I'm not going to say names. A cop got on their damn radio to help with their demands. No. Absolutely not. Do not leave your team. Do not leave your PD department or PD radio to hop on a crime radio. That is not okay. Are we upping the time for the gangs? Are we implementing that?
I
For
think
5
that's
minutes
something we
instead of
should
2?
have a conversation with
Yeah.
the government about. We are going to
Yeah.
discuss about upping the timer for gang shootouts to like 5 minutes. Because 2 minutes honestly doesn't give them enough time to get all their shit out of their system.
Yep.
Get all the shit out of their system. What do you mean?
Violence.
We're just gonna try to up it so they can, properly RP the scene out, get what they got to get done, then we can get in there and get what we have to get done.
Yeah.
And it also
Understandable.
brings us a little bit more to safety so we don't end up getting shot in the crossfire. What
So
the fuck?
essentially, PD's not getting involved in the gang stuff.
For right now, it's still 2 minutes, but we're gonna talk to government to get it to 5 minutes.
Could I also ask for another thing to be addressed?
Sure.
Can we address the what people need to do and not do when there's only one officer in city?
Honestly, it takes priority. It's a like priority call thing. So like store robberies, most robberies don't give a fuck because it's not worth it. You can't fucking do anything anyway. Honestly, just fucking be around. But
That was what else we needed to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because in the past week alone, I've noticed 2 of our officers being targeted and harassed by specific people. Be careful over there. And
then if that's the
just-
case, if you think it's worthy of making a prayer about, make a prayer about it. If it's not, then that person, have them fucking go 10-7 and fucking change clothes and go fucking mine or do something around the city that you want to do.
yeah, if
And
it's to a point where it's harassing and it's like
it's
it's
trolling
too
and
much,
shit like
yeah,
that.
clock out and just either, like you said, hop out of your clothing or something. It's not worth it to even entertain it. I know y'all want to be on duty, but if you're the only one in, sadly, because we don't have a lot of people in right now, clock out.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
That leads us to the whole issue about being active and on duty. If you're getting
Oh,
calls, I don't care if there's only 4 of y'all in, 7 people in the city, respond to your damn calls,
Everybody.
please, because we've been getting complaint that there's been a lot of officers
copy. A car
in
just
on
blew up
duty,
in
just
their
sitting at
parking lot.
Legion, and crims are trying to do scenes. Like, yes, the pot might be low, but they're trying to create scenes, and there's been cops just sitting at Legion. That looks
will
so
add that.
bad on PD.
There's also been a bunch of cop bait most recently that we just
A
don't
lot of it.
entertain.
A lot of it.
So that
Okay.
that is something that I think probably me and Baker are gonna have to talk to government about being a little more strict with the cop baiting. Because obviously it's fucking pain in the nuts, right? Like it's stupid and annoying, and I don't want to deal with it. I know you guys don't want to deal with it.
And
Yeah,
9 times
I
out of
think-
10 leads to a shootout.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, we can't end up. We can't help that it always ends in a shootout. I mean, we try to tell them, like, especially from my end, if they're caught baiting, I'm like, look, go like do something, create a good scene, and
Yeah.
we'll get involved.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, they do that because they just want a good scene with us. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that it ends in shootouts. We have little shitters.
Yeah, shootouts are gonna be shootouts, but spend some time on the range.
Yeah. But if they're caught baiting and they're around you, just be like, dude, go do something, create a good scene. Like let's make it productive instead of just caught baiting. Just tell them that. Don't rule explain. Just try to
Yeah.
make the best situation.
I'm gonna work on trying to hold like a scenario based training sometime soon, like at the airport or something. Because I have seen some guys kind of go 0 to 100 real quick for no damn reason. And I think that is stuff we can work on, but that is kind of a bigger project I'm going to work on over the next couple weeks. It's not going to be anytime soon. But I'm going to work on seeing if we can maybe, because I think a lot of these scenes, I think it's 50-50. 50-50 crims being crims. The other 50 is sometimes we juice it to a point to where it probably shouldn't have been in the first place.
Yeah. I know last thing for me is activity. Obviously, I had to talk to my department because Sam was the only one that showed up. You signed up for when you came to PD to light work or full active. So you need to be active at least sometimes during the week. Read your SOP.
What do you mean? I was active 2 days ago.
Not you. I said not you.
Yeah, what the fuck, Sam?
You're good.
You rat fuck.
Just remember that when on PD, you did set up to be active. So I know some of us here have other souls. That's fine and dandy, but at least clock in once or twice. And I know BCSO is about to lose a lot of people.
Same thing for LSPD. There's some people in here that I haven't met in the 5 months I've been here. So
You want to keep your job and keep your rate, clock in.
So essentially, I think, are we going to do from a week from today?
Mm-hmm.
Make this like the formal announcement?
Yep.
Okay. So a week from today, if we're not seeing you in, obviously not you guys, but this is also being recorded, so I'm passing it along there too. If we don't see people in like they're supposed to be, they are going to get booted. If they're on LOA, that's one thing, but we're going to start bugging about LOAs and where people have been, because it's a little obnoxious to
If you
be on
yeah, if you-
LOA for 4 months.
without a good cause, or if you put an LOA and we see you constantly on, like, if we know your cousin, we
Uh-huh.
see you constantly on your cousin, like that's an issue. Don't put an LOA and just stay on your crib.
I believe there's something in the government laws that say, or maybe it's in SOPs. There's something that says somewhere, I'll have to find it. Basically, like, you can be on LOA, but can't be on your other set of shoes.
Simple as that.
the city laws, sir.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Gold star for you.
Yay!
I'll get you your sticker when we get back to SAS.
State, I don't know. I've been hearing that y'all are gonna have a meeting today, so if y'all need to exit and go to that meeting, y'all can go ahead. I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
We
I
gotta
don't
wait
have
for
anything.
someone to come in.
I have something.
What?
Oh my
Can
god,
we-
what, JV?
What do you mean? What's the attitude for?
Davey, I love
Uh,
you. Go ahead, sir.
Could we talk about spam, tasing, and beanbagging? I
Are
know
we still doing that?
We're not
well,
supposed to be.
people. Chuck is like the main victim that I see doing it.
Chuck
I
deserves it a lot of the times, but go
I
ahead.
mean, most of the time true, but I do see like he gets fucking beanbagged out of the car and then tased 4 times, and homie's just having a seizure on the ground for like 2.5 minutes before he can even move.
Okay.
I don't know if it was brought up prior, but I wanted to do it on Chuck's behalf because he was complaining about it a little bit, but I just wanted to bring it up.
There is a rule actually. You're only supposed to use X amount of taser cartridges in a scene.
Uh-huh.
Read your SOPs.
I believe
Yeah,
it's
like
you
I
have
think
30
it's like
and then
3.
you have to go back to your car and get more.
Yeah, so don't abuse it. Don't abuse your beanbag shotgun.
Beanbags are
Addressing,
3 shots too, right?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna. I think it's the
I
same.
think they're doing it like I do IRL, basically a rule of 3. If it's not working after 3 times, rotate to something else.
I
Well,
know
like that. I can get behind that.
pertaining to Chuck, he has a lot of complaints about PD because he's trying to do good scenes and it always just ends up he's getting extra charges that he shouldn't be. If you could avoid stacking charges on a crim, come on. Like I get, give them what they should, but don't be a dick
Hold on, I
and
have
stack it.
I have a really good one from a while back. Let me find it.
And remember that we don't always have to get the W, right? If you're in a 1080 with somebody and they're driving fucking decent, like most of the time when I'm going up against JR, he's fucking a good driver. And if he fucking just scoots and boots and takes off, then it is what it is.
If you can't fight him in that 15 minutes, just let it go.
And honestly, like, I don't know. I'm even at the point, like, if we lose him in a pursuit and we see him 10 minutes later, fuck it. Like, whatever, man. I'm not going to kick off another pursuit because that's how, like, we end up with scenes that last fucking 45 minutes because we'll lose a guy and then we'll see him chasing for 10 minutes, lose a guy, see him chasing for 10 minutes, shit like that.
I really think they should do with those tracking darts, and that way we can just not have to pursue all these fast vehicles we're not going to catch anyways. And risk
Yeah.
killing
um,
someone in the streets over over a speeding ticket.
I think that is part of what I'm going to maybe bring up is the government is maybe a retune of vehicles, at least some of the higher end ones, because I know there's at least one that'll hit damn near 300.
From my understanding, Boog said if there is a car that goes faster than it should, to report it to him and he'll fix it.
Yeah, because just it would be nice to have it a little bit, because there's some cars. I know there is a Challenger at Auto Exotics that fully tricked out will hit 250, 270 easily.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Outruns the heat car without
Yeah.
boost.
Yeah, my new Durango tops 214. And
Well,
I mean, the ugly wide body you got at the auction.
yes.
You.
I mean, and I know if we have some like vehicle suggestions, there's Peaches that runs Rising Suns, there's other car dealerships. Get with them, see if they would like be willing to put it in, and we can talk to her about it and other dealerships because they're here to help too. And I mean, they want the business. So I mean, get with her, and then she can get with government, and we can all make a plan.
I know I run east. You got decent PD vehicles, send them my way. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, there's many dealerships in the city. I mean, if we want to see a change, have to speak up and start working together to get it.
Is
Other thing I-
Redline open or is that still?
No, it's still for sale.
Just a quick thing. If you guys have cars that you want to get in, these people at the dealerships are willing to work with you, send me the car. I will tune it for you. It's just, I kind of quit my job with the city because I wasn't getting any help, but now they're starting to get more people. And it does frustrate me a little bit, but I'm still willing to, help you guys get your cars in.
That doesn't mean overload them though.
Right, yeah.
Oh, no, if you
Please.
overload me, I'm going to tell you to kick rocks.
All right. Anything else that needs to be addressed or any questions that y'all have to ask regarding anything we've gone over or any concerns in general?
Yeah, no running red lights without actually responding to a scene.
I feel
I've
like
already
we've went
addressed
over
that.
already.
Yeah, I've already addressed that.
Even
Someone
stop and
wasn't
go.
paying attention.
Open your ears.
I'm taking away your gold star. Got it. Then that's gone. All right. Anything else?
LSPD, meet with me down at in my office. We'll chit chat about a couple things, see what you guys got.
Sam, we are going to PCSO. Good sir, get your car.
All right.
07 Sam, I'll miss you.